Hey guys, Video Fletcher here, bringing you a sort of hardcore guide. For the very first time it's me playing hardcore. It's not so much a guide but an overview of my character that I've been playing. I wanted to show you how it's been coming along, how I'm feeling about the build, and just share some thoughts and opinions about the build and hardcore and how it's all going and how it's been going. So we'll swap scenes here and we will jump into the game. Now what I'm playing in 2017, I am playing a Scion in Breach Hardcore. I have reached level currently 81. I have managed to ascend through Merciless on my own. I haven't tried Uber yet, but we've got up to Merciless on my own, which I'm really pleased with. And we have become a Slayer and a Chieftain through the Scion Ascendances. These basically give me increased damage when I have a totem, 2 sort of damage nodes there, and some max life regen whilst I have a totem out. So that's pretty straightforward. And we have the Slayer, which gives Culling Strike. It's not the 20% cull, it's just the 10. It gives some extra damage against rares and uniques, and that's pretty much it. There aren't that many Ascendancy options for Bladefall totems, to be honest, in my opinion. And I wanted to play a Scion because I've never really played as a Scion. It's kind of a meme, and I've never played the hardcore, so I rolled them all together and did that. Now there is an option to be, instead of a Chieftain, you can be a Raider. But what that means is you basically have to manually cast Frenzy to get your Frenzy charges up, because you are not, even though it says 10% chance to gain a Frenzy charge on kill, it's the same way as using Skyforce with totems. It doesn't work because you're not killing them, the totem is, so that doesn't work. So you have to manually cast Frenzy. Now for me, this is a more active playstyle. It is better because you don't really notice the regen that much, to be honest. If you get one-shotted, you can't regen if you're dead, am I right? But the Raider is nice. The problem is if you place your totems down, one of the main benefits of playing such a build is that you can place your totems and run around and be safe, whereas if you're having to manually stand still and throw out Frenzy, kind of negates the whole point of totems at that point. So for me, I just went for the simple, sort of lazy option of Slayer Chieftain. You can also play a Hierophant and use a Rim Gaze as a helmet and have a kind of 5-link helmet with 3 totems and then use a Comb's Heart. That is also an option. However, being in hardcore, being new to the league, I don't have that much currency, so we just went for this. Now, how does the gameplay sort of play out? There's nothing too fancy. I tried Dual Curse with Ball Lightning, that's still an option. Instead, I've just gone for manual totem, manual cursing, temporal chains with some curse effectiveness here. And the tree is very simple. The tree is just, you start as a Scion, you branch out to the big life nodes, the spell damage, and you just get basically all the life nodes you see and all the totem nodes you see. And that's really it. There is an option to pick up, there's a few things we want, like the mana reservation over here. We want to take this. We want to take some mana nodes, this dual socket here. We want to take a dual socket here. We want to take a dual socket here. So that's 3 dual sockets. So that could be, if we got some 7% lifers, that's 21% life. Or fizz damage, cast speed, those type of things. So there is still a way to go. We can also get a dual socket over here. So that's 4 dual sockets we can pick up very simply. And that would take us probably to about level 90. And that would be kind of buildish complete. As you can see, I've just been running Strand. And it's going fine. It's the highest tier map I've done. I don't have many maps in hardcore. And we're just running a couple of Strands that I bought. And the gameplay isn't earth-shatteringly quick. I'll run a map now and I'll show you. I think actually I might be all out of Strand maps. And I've got one more. It's a Reflect Fizz, so we'll just roll that. Just do that. And we'll just vendor these things. Now for me, I've been enjoying hardcore. It's been a completely different process. It's not the rush to kill Shaper. It's not the rush to get Uberlab farming. It's just a very simple build that I've fully enjoyed. As you can see, we have a stone golem providing us with some life regen. We have also some life regen nodes coming in. I did have this whole thing set up, Orb of Storms with power charge on crit, but seeing as though we're not going for the crit option because, well, it's a little bit more expensive and it took a little bit more passive tree investment to get going, I wasn't exactly sure when I'd die, so I just did the simple life-based no crit version because I was like, I want to see how the build works. I don't want to have to spend 85 levels to get it working and then die at level 80 and never really see the build going. So you can see it's very simple. We're just running through, totems go down, we do some manual cursing. You know, yeah, it's not the fastest gameplay in the world. It's not absolutely earth-shattering, but we're in hardcore. We've done everything it's asked. It's killed Malachi, Act 4 Merciless, it's killed Merciless Lab, and we're now into maps, and it's doing okay in them, really. You know, like I say, it's not earth-shattering gameplay, it's not WoW clear speed, it's not blasphemy, it's not double dipping, it's not ignites, it's just a simple put totems down, curse things, right, and just collect loot. That's all there is to it, and that's all I wanted from the build. Certain builds you can say, are they a success, are they a failure? It depends really what you deem as a success and a failure. If I wanted this to kill Shaper, it's probably not going to do it, right? But I just wanted a simple build to get me into maps, into hardcore, experience the league, experience what hardcore is like and about, and it's done that for me. And I'm enjoying it. I'm not going to sit here again and tell you this is the best build, you have to play it, but it works, right? Evidently, it works. I am in maps, in hardcore, so you can say it's hardcore viable. I haven't died, I'm level 81, it feels relatively safe. I'm not really worrying that much about certain things. I've had one close call, which I'll bring up in a moment. And the one thing I will say is it's not good at breaches. However, most totem builds in their sort of early levels, until you get like CI with 2 Val disciplines with increased duration and or some form of leech, you're generally not great at breaches unless you're an AoE leech type of build. This is not really that, so I just mainly skip the breaches that aren't right in the open. If there's any danger of me getting surrounded, I'll just leave. This is my build. Just wanted to share how we've been going. We've been playing this build how long now? 1 day, 6 hours. We've made it to 81 in hardcore. We've just been playing on stream. The stream wanted me to play a Scion. They wanted me to play a build I hadn't played before, like a Bladefall totem. And I thought, you know what? I wanted to play Bladefalls for quite some time, and I've wanted to try out hardcore. So we hit, what's the phrase, 2 birds with 1 stone, and we gave it a go. And this is what we came up with, our very simple totem manual curse build, right? It's not earth-shattering DPS, but it kills the bosses, and it's working, and I'm pretty pleased with it, to be honest. Again, my expectations are a lot different in hardcore, so some of you may look at this build and say it's absolutely shit, but that is how it works. And I just wanted to let you guys know with the updates how it's been going, because I haven't really shown you this build. The last build guide I did was probably all about my Flame Blast, and then I did the Marauder. And I've been playing this kind of off stream. I haven't made any videos about it because it's just been my own little piece of enjoyment, but I feel like I should share it now. It's working. It's doing what it needs to do. I've got Flame Dash for movement if I ever get stuck in a breach, and it's going. If you want to see the death clip, we can find it here. One moment. If we bring it up now, we go to display capture, take this way to the top so you can see it, and I'll shut up. Well, actually I won't. I'll mute it because it had music on, so I don't get copyrighted. But basically, here we go. The simple clip was we were in a cells map, I think, and we ran around the corner. We bumped into, I think what it was, puncture, ignite, and something else instantly. And as you can see, if we rewatch it, I think we dipped to about 550 HP or something, and that's the closest call we've had on the character. We've had one other close call. That was definitely the closest call we've had. So we breathed a sigh of relief as we survived, and that's really that. So if you're enjoying my content, be sure to like and subscribe and follow, or whatever you want to do. Drop a comment. I just appreciate you guys supporting him, and really it's made the league a lot more fun. I wouldn't have played PoE this much definitely without the support and views, so thanks to you. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. That was my Scion in hardcore, a little update to it. Catch you guys later. I'm going to go sort this dog out from down barking all the goddamn time.